All right, y'all, we're taking a look at this Boudoir Facebook ad here. Going to take a look at it, diagnose it, see if we believe it has BLCS, aka Boudoir low-click syndrome. All right, so BLCS is when the unique CTR all for our Boudoir Facebook ad is under 6%. So that means fewer than 6 out of 100 women are actually clicking somewhere in our Boudoir Facebook ad, which means our ad is getting into fewer than 6, less than 6 out of 100 women's brains, which means less than 6 out of 100 women have a chance, there's a non-zero chance they buy from us. Like they could actually buy from us. Everyone else is just scrolling on by. So this is the number of non-scroller buyers, and we gotta get this number literally as high as possible. 6% is the minimum. We're under 6%, we got a big problem. And that's because a unique CTR all under 6% is not normal. It is actually the symptom of a deeper root cause. And that deeper root cause are the 3 pre-click mistakes, which I'll actually be going over at the end of the video. We also know that a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with BLCS is a Boudoir low-click advertiser, a BLCA. So we got our universe taking shape here. A BLCA with BLCS is caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Perfect for us though. We got the solution. We got the saving grace. Boudoir Pico. BLCS is treated with Boudoir pre-click optimization, aka Boudoir Pico, and treatment takes about a week. So and we know this because we invented it, and we've already done a bunch of treatments with this, and it's worked 100% of the time. And we duplicate the original ad, so we leave the original as it is, leave it running. We duplicate and we treat the duplicated ad. Treat the duplicated ad with Boudoir Pico, and after about a week, then we actually get we get the look and see which one has the best metrics, and we keep whichever one running has the best metrics. And it's always been the Boudoir Pico treated one. Now, once treated with Boudoir Pico, we now have pre-click alignment, PCA. So we go from the 3 pre-click mistakes to PCA pre-click alignment. And pre-click alignment activates Boudoir brain entry boost in our Boudoir Facebook ads. So Boudoir brain entry boost, that basically means, we got our unique CTR all above 6%. And a Boudoir Facebook advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost is a dominant Boudoir advertiser, a DBA. So the our universe here that we got is a BLCA with BLCS. It's caused by the 3 pre-click mistakes. Our solution is Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and we achieve pre-click alignment, and we become a DBA, dominant Boudoir advertiser with Boudoir brain entry boost. So my residency, first part of it, finding one ad out there, bringing it back to the hospital, testing it, and we saw because the unique CTR all 4.3%. So unique CTR all under 6%. We know that BLCS is present, so aka Boudoir low click syndrome. But now we know we can solve it with Boudoir Pico. So we did exactly that. BLCS treated with Boudoir Pico takes about a week. We got the unique CTR all up to 6.88%. So now we discovered the original Boudoir Facebook ad was actually wasting 37% of ad spend. So now if they're spending 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, now they only need to spend $6,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico treated ad to get it into the same number of women's brains. So that $3,700 a month that was being wasted on the old one, well, now we don't have to spend it on the new one. We just pocket that. So Boudoir photographer pockets that. Has like a phantom profit every month because they no longer have to spend it. And this actually gives them kind of a phantom bonus like 40K at the end of the year, at the end of 12 months. Next, brought in my second one to the hospital, tested it. Found it has a unique CTR of 1.39%. So we found out that BLCS was present. Unique CTR under 6%. Boudoir low click syndrome is present. So we got the solution now. We treated with Boudoir Pico. It takes about a week. We got the unique CTR up to 9.13%. And So we found out the original Boudoir Facebook ad is wasting 84% of its ad spend. And when they were doing that, the if they spend 10 grand a month on their Boudoir Facebook ads, then now they only have to spend 1.6 grand a month on the Boudoir Pico Treat ad to get into the same number of women's brains. So that 8,600 a month difference, they no longer have to spend it. They can just pocket it as kind of a phantom bonus, whatever we want, a Boudoir Pico bonus, simply from using or having their BLCS treated with Boudoir Pico. So that's like what, 100K bonus at the end of the year. And third, had a patient come through, so he had a Boudoir Facebook ad 5.03%, BLCS is present, unique CTRL under 6%, Boudoir low click syndrome. So we got the solution we treated with Boudoir Pico, takes about a week, and we discovered her wasting about 67% of ad spend, that original ad. So now they can actually, they can actually decrease their ad spend. Like, if they spend 10 grand a month on the original Boudoir Facebook ad, they only need to spend $3,300 a month on the, only $3,300 a month on the Boudoir Pico Treat ad and get into the same number of women's brains. So super efficient, and they can pocket that, $6,700 a month is kind of like a phantom profit, phantom bonus, Boudoir Pico bonus, and they don't actually need to do any extra work, and that's kind of like 80K extra bonus profit at the end of the year. Now, the average Boudoir Facebook ad with BLCS is wasting about 50% of its ad spend. I mean, look over here. We got wasting 37%, wasting 84%, wasting 67%. And I mean, take the average of those numbers, probably somewhere between 50 to 60%. So they're spending 10 grand a month on Boudoir Facebook ads. With Boudoir Pico Treatment can probably, save about 5K of that. 5K of that, 10K, eliminate that. I mean, that's 100% being wasted. I already know that. Eliminate that and actually, that 5K bonus back in the Boudoir photographer's pocket, 60K over the next 12 months. So looking at this one, we want to diagnose it. Do we believe it has BLCS, yes or no? All right. So we get the below creative cluster mistake here. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe trusting Facebook is good, and what Facebook tells us to fill out for our ads is good for us, but in fact it's bad for us and good for Facebook. So the consequence of this, we're gonna have way more women scrolling by our Boudoir Facebook ads when we do this, which pulls our unique CTRL under 6% and actually allows Facebook to serve more ads per unit time, making Facebook more money per unit time. So that contributes to BLCS. Okay, so looking at the creative, looking at the photo, it's a yes, it looks like an ad mistake. Same with nearly kind of every Boudoir Facebook ad I've seen. So that looks like an ad mistake. The false belief that caused us to make this mistake is all the other ads we see on Facebook, all the other Boudoir Facebook ads. Basically, they all look like ads, but that's the reason why every Boudoir Facebook ad, I've actually looked at the back-end metrics, 100% of them have had BLCS, aka Boudoir low-click syndrome, because everyone's kind of doing these same mistakes. So consequence of this, more women are going to scroll by our Facebook ad than necessary, and that is going to pull our unique CTRL under 6%. Finally, we're going to look at Seymour headline up here. First 2 3/4 lines Facebook newsfeed mobile. This is actually what people are able to see in the newsfeed before they click in to read more. Boudoir session giveaway, transform your confidence with a free Boudoir by Hannah Rose. Okay, so yeah, we only got 2 points of context here, so this is the lack of context mistake. And the false belief that caused us to make this mistake is we believe our headline's good enough. It kind of looks the same as what other boudoir photographers are doing, so why change it up? Why do anything different? Well, it's because most most boudoir photographers are making these mistakes, and that's why everyone's got BLC. Everyone that I've seen has BLCS, aka boudoir low click syndrome. So the consequence of this is more women going to be scrolling by our boudoir Facebook ads than necessary, where they could have been clicking on them, and they could have been joining our ecosystem, but they're simply scrolling right on by. All right, so after looking at these, and then everything with the pre-click, my diagnosis is yes, this boudoir Facebook ad has a unique CTRL under 6% and has a has BLCS, aka boudoir low click syndrome. You know, the 3 out of 10 minimum, 3 out of 10 page one slots on Google search minimum, because basically everyone else can have one slot. If we got 3, we're dominating them. And the ultra rare chance someone has 2 slots on page one. Well, we're gonna have 3. We're still dominating them. So 3, 3 out of 10, and that 3 out of 10 minimum is really the best for all scenarios. Obviously, it's the best to get even higher, but 3 out of 10 is kind of the minimum where we want to get to. And a boudoir photographer with BSV is a visible boudoir photographer, a VBP. So this is our micro universe here. A disappearing boudoir photographer with boudoir search sameness is caused by the dual horns of market saturation and the false belief of page one equality. People thought they simply had to accept having 0 and 1 slots page one on Google. 100% incorrect. We now know that. We developed a solution, S-cubed methodology. We achieve page one visibility. We become visible boudoir photographers with boudoir search visibility. All right, my results now utilizing S-cubed methodology. For myself, I wanted to take over page one on Google for this